My Life as a Teenage Robot, a very weird concept if you think about it. It's about a robot who's built to save the world, but also juggles high school life for some fucking reason because this dumb bitch gave her robot sentience. She's basically Saitama before Saitama, as in she doesn't really give a fuck about saving people, but she's still strong as shit.
Kakarot, this cancer thing is pretty strong. I don't think I'll win.
Personally, this show used to scare the fucking shit out of me. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm a pussy because this show isn't inherently a scary one. It's just like one of those weird 2000 Nick cartoons. That was close. That sounded like I was about to say the N-word. But I mean, look at this thing. What the fuck is this? Show is scary, and I'm gonna prove it to you by diving in to the first three of the episodes. It's not the first 3 episodes. So if you like some guy bitching at a camera, make sure you take a fat dump on that like and subscribe button. He's coming right for me, isn't he? Is my mic on, dog? Okay, it is. My mic is on. Are you proud of me, Mom? Okay, so the main character, Jenny, and her mosquito-ass looking mom are doing a Western-type standoff to practice her skill sets, which I don't really understand why a robot needs to practice, but I digress. She forgets how to do the last move that they practice, which, once again, I don't understand. Like, did her mom give her a hippocampus? She's a robot. That was a brain joke, by the way, for those of you who are educationally challenged, you know? He's right behind me, isn't he? Jenny asked her mom if she can go to the fair, and her mom says, fuck no, you're a freak. Everyone will point at you and get, like, scared. And so Jenny, like, pretty much threatens to kill her. But she doesn't kill her. She actually just, like, falls on her bed and cries into her pillow like a fucking toddler.
This is all I got.
Now the mom is guilt maxing, but she said she'd make a suit for Jenny that'll make her look like a real girl. Hence the raggedy android. That makes Jenny happy, but like not really for that long, because Mosquito Mom says that it's gonna take as long as it takes for my computer to render Cyberpunk 77, and Jenny gets pissed again. But the mom kind of folds and she's like, all right, I guess I'll fucking throw that shit together tonight. And Jenny naturally is happy again because I'm pretty sure she's bipolar. So Jenny waits on her bed and stares into the abyss like she stormed Robo Normandy until daytime. Yes, daytime. Like she literally sat on her bed and stared into the fucking abyss and for like 24 hours, which you know, I don't know what was going on there. She wasn't even sleeping. It was just fucking robot shit, dude. The Mosquito Mom looks like that bitch could use a Snickers, all right? Because she looks like me after I'm done making a cartoon review with 3,000 memes so I can keep the ever-shrinking attention span satisfied. He grabs a suit. The Mosquito Mom's like, hey, you got a little too much dip on your chip. But Jenny's a little shit, so she couldn't even finish her sentence before she's out the fucking door. Now, the show does this thing that I actually really like. They don't show the suit right away. They kind of make it build up, but they do show like Jenny's perspective peeking through the eye holes, like she's breathing through a mask from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That's exactly what it's like. Like you can hear the breathing. I think they copied Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in like 2003. There's also like this fucking B plot going on of the ginger and the toddler kid on a Ferris wheel, and the toddler's like a little pussy and like screaming the whole time. Nah, it's just kind of real though, because I was also like really fucking scared of the Ferris wheel. That shit's tall as fuck, dude. Like, if some stupid, like, retard forgot to, like, tighten a bolt properly, I'm gonna die. But anyway, yeah, the B-plot will tie in later. So Jenny goes to the fair. She's walking creepy as fuck, by the way. Everybody sees her, and the entire show stops, like, freeze frame. Like the fucking little record. Everything turns gray, and they're all staring at her. Like, I mean, come on. It can't be that... Yeah, I can see why everyone shit their pants. So everybody runs for their life in a very cartoonish fashion, may I add. And some dumbass hits the fucking Ferris wheel control panel into death spin mode, which why the fuck that's a setting, I don't know, because it literally sends the Ferris wheel off the frame. That bitch rolls around at the speed of light, and it literally has enough speed that would probably kill every single passenger on board just from the G-force. And now it's heading straight for the electrical lines, which is right by the fair, I guess. The show really drives home that it's a big and scary place because a little baby bird like flies on one of the wires and gets fucking turned into a goddamn crisp. Meanwhile, Jenny's like, yo, why is everybody running away? What? what? And then she looks in the mirror and she's like, oh, I know why everybody's running away. And then she sees the Ferris wheel that's about to result in like 130 deaths and 240 lawsuits. And Jenny ain't got no lawyer money, so she hops into action to save that fucking Ferris wheel. Now, obviously, it's hard to stop a fucking Ferris, especially one that's rolling on the ground at the speed of light. My voice cracked. Especially one that's rolling around at the speed of light. So she has to resort to using the spaghetti arms or fingers, like the shit she forgot at the start. That tied in very nicely, by the way. Good job, writers. She anchors herself to this fucking ranky-dank looking water fountain that's like that's gonna stay in place or something. Which obviously it didn't. And then she has to hold on to like 4 other things, including like a little booth with some guy in it. I don't know why she grabbed that. What, that poor dude. And she stops the Ferris wheel right before it hits the power lines, like literally right before, and it also almost crushes the bird that is, may I add, black facing. Not cool, bird. Not fucking cool. That's racist. Jenny saved the day. Hooray! She showed who she really was, and everyone lived happily ever after, except her, because they made her run the Ferris wheel ride because they're all a bunch of robo-racists. I'd say that episode really, like, as a kid, scared me because of, like, the fucking absolute horrifying fucking skin suit. They made a skin suit. It's a skin suit. Like, I know it's supposed to be a costume. I don't really like the look of her in the first place. Like, I think it's like the belly ring or whatever. I don't like that. Let's get Boogie and... Fuck. Let's get Boogie. This one. Oh my god, this one. I fucking hate this one. It sucks. I hate this episode. This episode is the entire reason that this video exists. I have a vivid memory of when I was like 6 or 7. Of this very exact episode, watching it and being absolutely disgusted and traumatized. I used to watch cartoons and shit a lot too, but like my life as a teenage robot was not one of them. That just like plays to the fact that this episode really fucked me up. Like even a couple months ago, I'd have like vivid flashbacks of this episode and like tidbits of it. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. Get it? Like the Simpsons guy? Didn't they kill him? So Jenny's in the middle of fighting this villain from the show. I'll just call her Bug Bitch. I don't remember her name. So Jenny starts yapping for like an unbearable amount of time, like anime monologue amount of time. I'm not even exaggerating here. Like it's so long that like the fucking Bug Bitch had to tell her to shut the fuck up. It was so bad that the Bug Bitch farted on her and left. That's they didn't even continue fighting. And when I say farted on her, I'm not even kidding. Like literally took a fat shit on her. Now Jenny's huffing some insect farts. A bug virus enters her body. Orally, not anally, and it sits at the bottom of her stomach and like bites on her, and then she goes yo, and then she just like kind of makes a little comment about it, like, oh, that was weird, and then I guess just moves on with her day because the high school bell just rung. Class is starting. Yes, she's in high school. Why? That's, I don't know, man. So she's talking to Twinkle Nuts Gingerton about I don't know, I think it's about like picture day the next day. A fucking giant ass bowl pops on her head like a zit. It just like right on her head. She does like the Jimmy Neutron scream, like the and then she fucking blows a hole in the goddamn ceiling and flies home. Hey Jenny, have you ever thought of the thing called property damage? Are you gonna pay for that roof? I don't fucking think so. Jenny's at home and she tries to pry off the zit with like a wrench, and I mean it works until it doesn't work because it just comes back bigger. So Twinkle Nuts and this little toddler guy named Tuck go in to check on her, and Tuck sees this giant zit on her face, and he subsequently shits his pants. Like he fucking freaks out. That's his trademark move, honestly. He does that like every episode. Twinkle Nuts tells Jenny that it's puberty, which makes no fucking sense, and the toddler I guess had the script or can see the future or something because he guesses exactly what's happening to Jenny, and they don't believe him because he says it like a nut job. Jenny gets more zits as they're talking, like more of them pop up. And Tuck fucking shits his pants again. Twinkle Nuts actually gives her some advice. He offered his cover-up, which was very nice, even though I don't know what she's gonna do with cover-up. That's your skin color, Twinkle Nuts. She is not white. She's actually white. But Jenny takes it anyway. They go to this like little restaurant, this spaghetti restaurant, and she's like wearing this slop on her face, and everybody's just like shitting on her as soon as she walks in. Because obviously they are. Like it didn't cover up shit, and it probably made her look worse. And so Jenny crashes out. While she's crashing out, her voice like drops like mine never did. Drops like 8 octaves. So she busts a hole through the wall because Jenny really likes property damage, and she's now wearing a bag over her head. And then the little bug virus starts like fucking screwing her wires up and shit while Twinkle Nuts is talking to her, and she goes through like a bunch of mood swings. She sounds like me when I was on PCP. Twinkle Nuts is like, it's okay, bro, you probably look fine, all right? Nobody even cares, dude. And then she takes the bag off, and she has like this giant ass grug forehead now, and the Twinkle Nuts is like, oh. First off, I don't even get this, because the whole shtick of the episode is that she's like getting puberty symptoms, right? I don't think getting a grug forehead or a caveman forehead is like a symptom of puberty, is it? Chat, Jarvis, fact check. And now she's really fucking pissed off, and she flies away. It's the next morning, and Jenny like stomps out of her bed sounding big as shit. She like crushes her slippers and everything. She also busts a hole in her front door, which again, that's like the 3rd time. What the fuck, Jenny? And then they show Jenny in her new state, and oh my god, she looks like Sasquatch. And unfortunately for her, it's picture day, and they make Jenny take a picture, even though she like obviously something's wrong with her, and she is not compliant about this at all, but they just fucking do it anyway. And they take the picture, and she just goes like fucking Winter Soldier sleeper agent, and she gets super pissed. Her eyes turn red and everything. And then she starts like smashing shit and like throwing shit around, and the bug bitch comes back through her like Doctor Strange portal, and she's like, she's not Jenny anymore, she's one of the bug boys, one of the bug army, and they're gonna take over humanity. And why she wants to do this, I don't actually remember. I don't even think they say. Wait, I remember. It's because they're racist. They think robots are better than people. That's what it is. Probably not wrong. But luckily, the mom comes in to save the day. She has 2 jumper cables, and she says she's gonna She's gonna short circuit Jenny and reset her and get rid of the bug virus. There's one problem though. The mom's getting like chased around by Jenny around the fucking gym, so she needs the toddler boy Tuck to go across the gym and hook up the fucking jumper cables to the box. I don't know what that's called. Electrical box. Yeah, there's got it. But Bug Bitch catches him. He catches Tuck, and Tuck's like, he fucking screams again, dude. Tuck does the same thing he does every time anything happens, and it seems like all is lost. And just when you think that, Twinkle Nuts comes in, saves the day, takes the jumper cables, puts it on the electrical box. Jenny gets zapped, and like the bug virus hops out of her Never mind, it hops out of her stomach like the fucking movie Alien. Bug Bitch is like, I lost, but I'm a grief now, so I'm gonna take your boy. But Jenny like basically holds her little bug virus little baby at gunpoint, and then it goes, Mama. And the Bug Bitch is like, that's my baby, and they like trade the toddler for the bug, and the Bug Bitch runs away like via portal. So then Jenny retakes her pictures, and her disemboweled innards are in them, and everybody lives happily ever after. This episode here traumatized me for a couple of reasons. For one, I had no idea what puberty was at that age, so I was very convinced after that I was going to turn into a monster. And 2, that was gross as shit. That episode was fucking gross. She gets like armpit hair, gets zits all over herself. It's fucking nasty. It made me feel icky, even at the time. It didn't necessarily jump scare me like Raggedy Android did. It gave me an existential crisis, okay? And that's arguably worse. All right, last one here. This video is taking a pain in the ass amount of time to make, and I bet half of you motherfuckers have already clicked off. So, fuck you guys. So we back at it with the bug bitch, but not actually the bug bitch. We're with her cuck named Smitus. He's after these really powerful crystal thingies in space, and he finds them, and then he gets them in his ship, and he starts laughing. But it's not really that funny.
Really, Nick?
So all his little bug henchmen aren't laughing, and then he's like, you laugh too. And then they all start laughing too, and one of them hits like an eject button, and then the fucking crystals just whoosh, right out in space. And then he gives the guy, he fucking looks at his bug henchman like this. Are you serious? Which doesn't make any sense because it was totally his fault. So the crystal gets ass blasted like way back down to earth. Jenny has to track it down because she doesn't want the bug people getting the crystal. She goes, she finds it, but then so does Midas or Smitus or whatever the fuck his stupid name is. Jenny does another monologue again, like she did the episode before, and about how she's gonna stop him, and then he just like fucking shoots her. He has to track the crystals, which landed in a fashion store where there's the two popular girls from the show. I actually looked it up. They're called the Crust Cousins. That is fucking vile. Anyway, yeah. So their whole shtick is they have a hard on for Jenny and like shitting on her. But right now they're getting a prom dress and they're shitting on the French guy who runs the store. They start shitting on the French guy's prom dresses and say he has like no inspiration and he sucks. And then the Frenchman's like, where am I supposed to get my inspiration? From the roof? Then the crystals crash right through his fucking roof. Meanwhile, Smitus does not break through the building. He actually enters through the front door and he meets the gay receptionist, and I'm not even like assuming. He's definitely gay. And he's like, hey bub, you got an appointment? Then no, get the fuck out. And also you're fat as shit. Like he actually did call him fat. Smitus like droops his shoulders and looks sad as fuck, and he just walks out, which I think is funny because they could have easily just like, I don't know, killed the guy. But instead he comes back and he's pretending to be a Ukrainian model named fucking, all this motherfucker did was put on like a red wig, and it totally worked. Like the gay guy was like, come right in. Don Philippe, when he goes in there, the store manager, the French guy, he makes Smitus walk like a model, where Smitus 100% immerses himself in the model world. He starts like strutting like he's on the cover of Vogue. Meanwhile, Jenny is ass up, face down into the ground, and still knocked the fuck out. Jenny flies off to get the crystals. She like arrives at the store, so she takes off Smitus's disguise and then starts revealing his evil plan, in which apparently Smitus completely forgot about because this motherfucker went,
Oh, right. The crystals.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Two restarts are now wearing the crystals as a prom dress, and Jenny's like, hey, take that shit off. And they like, you just a jealous bitch. And then they send Jenny flying with like just a word because the dress gives them unimaginable power. And they're like, hell yeah, dude. And they shrink Smitus into like the cutest little fucking thing I've ever seen, and he waddles away. The French guy is like, oh, you're breaking my store. Give me my dresses and get the fuck out. And the girls were like, hey, this dress was my idea. And they turn the French dude's clothes into like mismatched garbage, and he cries and runs away. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna take over prom with these dresses, win prom queens. And then the one other girl's like, the British girl's like, but we could rule the world if they fuck prom. We're gonna make them dig in the diamond mines, because they're a big fan of slavery, I guess. And Jenny's like, hey, snap out of it. And then they fight Jenny, and Jenny gets absolutely pissed stomped. Whirled around and everything. I mean, like, she's fucking thrown into buildings and shit and like spun around. She gets like squeezed until her eyes pop out of her socket. Yeah, she gets sent into this one building, but then she holds up a magazine, which absolutely horrifies these two dumbasses. And what did this magazine say that scared them so? It said that the crystals were out of style, out of swag, no longer in, all right? Low game merch is in. And the girls threw away the dresses, and everybody lived happily ever after.
You are my hero. You mean the world to me.
My conclusion to this epic video is that my life as a teenage robot is certainly a unique cartoon. I mean, sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's wholesome, and sometimes it traumatizes me for 18 years. But overall, coming back to this cartoon was very fun. It's a pretty good show, and it's definitely better than a lot of shit out today. So I would go check it out if I were you, all right? Go check out the original source material, and also go get my merch at loganpaul.shop, my Maverick merch, and use my sports gambling code, go fuck yourself, I'm taking your money. Put go fuck yourself, I'm taking your money into sportsbet.com, and you'll get a 100% guarantee you'll win, okay? If you're under 18, make sure you sign up, and also trust me. So, yep, that'll be all. Till the traffic. Hey, ja.